Good morning from Qatar. My name is Kareem.A and I'm a student here at Qatar Academy. We're in the computer lab right now at my school, actually, and I'm applying for the architecture program at University of Waterloo. And I'm going to discuss with you three pieces today from the portfolio. They're going to be number 6, number 5, and number 2. And we'll start off with number 6 because it's my favorite, and it's also the most difficult, or it was the most difficult to draw. Number 6 is, I think it's a great reflection of my cultural background because I'm Egyptian and my entire family is born and raised in Egypt. And so I think it's always important to keep in touch with the culture, and also ancient architecture was my main inspiration. Yeah, I tried to sort of draw my interpretation of how ancient Egypt may have looked like in a time when it was flourishing. And I always try to get in as many pillars in whatever drawings I do, because I think that pillars and sort of like stairs and everything with sharp contours or things that play with the way light falls on them have a very good effect on buildings and their appearance. And so yeah, here you can see lots of pillars. You can see the staircase right here. And there's lines everywhere. They play effects, like they have effects with how like their shading and how light will come off them or reflect off them. And this was one of my most difficult pieces because I tried to get in as many of the tiny details which make a difference as possible. I have each little engraving and each piece of shading done so that they got the exact effect that I was looking for. And yeah, and I think that the culture is reflected pretty well here. And number 5 is where I tried to work more with geometry. As I discussed in my piece about the Islamic Museum, geometry is fairly important in architecture, and working with buildings to perfection. Really, I think I tried. Yeah, I got symmetry in there. If you draw a line straight down the Taj Mahal, it's the Taj Mahal. If you draw a line straight down the Taj Mahal, you'll find that it's identical on both sides. It's just an inverted image of itself, and I think that's a really beautiful part of architecture. And this is also sort of you have a pillar here, arcs there. I think that pillars and arcs, because of their geometrical values and because of their the arc's symmetrical sort of aspects, I think that they are really good in architecture and really useful to have in buildings. And I think symmetry is also just a great way of making a building look more attractive than it may if it wasn't symmetrical. And my final piece is a piece that I designed myself once upon a boring geometry lesson. And here I tried to sort of employ what I like from the cultural aspects and what I like from the symmetrical, geometrical aspects of architecture. As you can see here, there's a symmetry. If you draw a line straight down, there's symmetry, and there's also there's the shading effects which make these sort of look like pillars or give them like a pillar-like effect. They're not actually pillars; they're just sort of semicircles protruding from the building itself. And here you can see that there's hexagons. There's 2 hexagons, one hexagon here, one hexagon here. These are actually yeah, to employ the geometry and have a geometrical effect on the building overall. And as you can see, it's a good looking building, and I think it's because of the symmetry and the geometry infused with the design itself. And yeah, so those are my 3 pieces, and I hope you enjoy my portfolio.